How much of this was joy and how much of this was relief?
Yeah, it was a combination of the two. Yeah, it was both. Um, and I think the whole run that we went on throughout the playoffs was that way. I really haven't had as much fun coaching a team like that in a long time. It was just a bunch of guys together. There really was no class because class was out, and we just spent a bunch of time together and had a bunch of fun playing. But in the end, as we head into that last game, we just knew that it'd just be another story that kind of comes and goes. But now the fact that we won, we're able to cement that story in the history of college football and obviously at Ohio State.
But take me back to Michigan. And I had a former player say this to me that when Michigan tried to plant the flag, that maybe brought your team together or more together. Whether that's true or not, you would know that better, but it's almost like it galvanized this team. Nothing's going to be easy, us against the world. They embarrassed us. Now let's go out and prove that we're still the best team. Anything I'm saying that wasn't true?
I think it's certainly part of the story of the year. There's no question about that. Um, and I felt like this team was close anyways. I thought we were galvanized. Um, but when you go through something like that, you have to regroup and figure out most importantly what happened and how do we get these things fixed. So, there's a lot of ways to look at this and some more dramatic than others. But the truth is we had to get things fixed. There was things that were just not right coming out of that game that, in all three phases, we need to get addressed. And that was the bottom line. And then there was a lot of other things that came with it, as you know. And, once we got those things addressed and the players recognized that things needed to get fixed and knew the plan going into the Tennessee game, there was just, there was a collective, just like you said, a bunch of guys together saying, all right, we're going to make this run and we're going to be dangerous once we get some momentum going again.
But how does this affect you personally? You lose to Michigan again, and you know that topic in Columbus, in that state, and you're. I don't know if you're fighting for survival or what. Tell me your emotions where you lose to Michigan again, and you know the importance of what that means.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, there was obviously disappointment amongst all the other emotions, but once those things kind of come and go, and you have a couple days, you have to refocus yourself. And as difficult as that was, it was an opportunity to write an unbelievable story in the next month. And I felt like it was an opportunity for me as a dad, as a husband, and as a man to show my family that, when you get knocked down and you're backed up against the wall, that, it's about how you handle yourself and how you fight yourself out of these types of situations. And then, for our team, for the guys on the team and the seniors and even the young guys to watch, how you handle yourself and then have something to grab onto for the rest of their life, and then serve as an example for all the Buckeye fans who, certainly, had ups and downs this season, but were able to, see how you handle yourself when things get really, really difficult. And I think that really defines people's character.